Okay, so good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Pratiksha.
Hi, hello, students. So today we have a guest as a Miss Soma Lakshmi, ma'am, and she is proprietor and co-founder at Synergy Decor and Connect Mojo. So she have overall 22 years of experience in business development and 10 years of experience as an interior designer. So welcome, ma'am. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Pratiksha, for inviting me, and special thanks to Mr. Kaustubh for calling me for this session. And I'm very happy and excited to present my experience with these students. I'm sure there will be some points which I have gathered in my life. Yes.
Yes, I'm really excited to conduct this interview because when KP sir, Kaustubh sir told me about you, I couldn't wait for this interview. I am eagerly waiting for you.
Very nice to know that.
Yes. So,
Fine.
ma'am, just so with your kind permission, shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, please. We can start. And if you want me to introduce myself, I will be happy to do that. No problem. Instead of you telling about what I have sent. Okay. Basically, right now I'm an interior designer, having an interior design firm in Chennai. Myself and my husband, we run that. And for the last 10 years, it's been successfully doing. And we have done more than 750 projects, interior residence projects, commercial projects. And we also have a factory here in Chennai where we do interior production, the wood processing machines are there. So we do job work services also for other interior designers. And also we do design services for other interior designers who want their projects to be designed and production by us. So we also have an interior platform, an IT portal and web mobile app, which is exclusively for interior industry. So this is my current situation, but where I started is 2001. I'm a science graduate, did BSc Physics and then MSc and then MBA in marketing. My complete professional career prior to this interior design business was into business development. I joined a company called Cat Center, very much. So yeah, 2001, I joined as a counselor, academic counselor.
Okay.
And then I grew there in the corporate ladder, like a sales leader and the center manager and the business manager. And I was handling company-owned centers across India. That was during 2010. And 2011, we started a unit called Synergy School of Business Skills, right? So I was the country head, the national head, and the SBU, Strategic Business Unit head for that division. And I did my PMP certification after that. And we were driving project management trainings in that, all that. So I've given a lot of corporate trainings as well through project management. And till 2016, I was with Cat Center and growing there. And that's when my husband started a business in interior design. And that was also seemingly very opportunity-wise, it was very lucrative. So I joined my husband in the business. And this Synergy Decor is the first firm where I'm the proprietor. So this is the 10th year of Synergy Decor. Since we started, and we also have a factory which is Synergy Decor Associates, and the platform, the Connect Mojo, is the IT platform which is both the web portal as well as the mobile app for the interior fraternity people to log in, list their profiles and collaborate. And we also have a training institute which is Dream Zone, a division of Cat Center, training on interior design and fashion design. So this had been our progress. And in interior design, we started with a home office kind of a setup only. Later, we started gaining more projects in residence. And after that, we started getting commercial projects. We have done a lot of projects for Aircel showrooms and natural salon and many commercial IT parks and all we've done. So we launched a factory where we have the wood processing machines, the large format machines, where plywoods and laminates are processed. And we also have started a design studio where architects and interior designers were employed to do the design works. So they will design and factory will manufacture, and at the site they will install. So with these things, and during COVID, we also started an IT portal so that people can connect virtually in this platform as a support for the entire fraternity to leverage the opportunity. So this is where we are.
Yeah, this is it's a long introduction actually. Because you have very much experience in this field as an interior designer, as a job, business development, and you have lots of experience. That's why it was a long introduction and it was very great.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
So my next question is to you is as an interior designer, what softwares you are using and which software?
Yeah, we here in our company, Synergy Decor, we use AutoCAD, SketchUp, AutoCAD for 2D and SketchUp for 3D modeling, and V-Ray for rendering. These are the three softwares we use. And since I'm a project management professional, a certified person, we also handle the projects with MSP when it comes to commercial projects. Small projects, MSPs may not be required, like small residence projects. But then for commercial projects, recently we did an IT company, 3-story building. The entire, it's totally 220-seater. And with the lobby in the reception area in the ground floor with car parking and all. And then first floor, second floor, completely office space with boardrooms and conference areas, training rooms, all telephone units, everything put together. And the third floor was cafeteria plus the entertainment area. So the entire building we designed, and that project, it was done during the second lockdown of India. So in 45 days, we completed it. And that's Synergy Decor's main USP, like our main feature that we demonstrate is we provide on-time completion of interior projects. So the design and the development, the production, both are like standardized. It's completely standardized so that, we know how much, what is the process and all. So we drive through project management, we track, we monitor, we update the customer accordingly, and ensure, our team ensures that they'll hand over the project as per the commitment. So for that, we use MS Project for these kind of large format projects. So these are the main software that we use.
Okay, so how softwares will help you in this project? And
see, basically, for the understanding the importance of software, first let me tell you what is the process in interior. Okay, any engineer or the interior design. Now, not only engineer, any one can take up interior design because the opportunity is huge in India. The market size is for interior design, current market opportunity is, it's a $26 billion of industry, basically the opportunity, and the growth rate of it annually is 7.4%. So which means by 2026-27 it will reach 38 billion. So that's the kind of opportunity, and interior design is becoming a very important and mandatory requirement in India today, unlike the earlier days. So the number of people required in this are huge. So for the benefit of people who are aspiring to get into this interior design, let me also tell you the process of what's happening. Okay, so for relating easily, I'll take a residence example. So one person has built a house or constructing a flat or apartment flat or an individual house. They'll once the flooring level comes, like in the construction, so then interior design can get started there. So flooring is the basic requirement, and the plastering of the wall, of course. So at that time, what normally people do is, like, first we will be taking up the measurement in feet and inches. Basis will be the measurement, and upon which the designer will start designing First, we start designing in SketchUp, giving
Okay.
the pre-renders, 3D pre-renders. So because people can visualize, the public like homeowners can visualize. Once pre-renders are developed and they have given a kind of okay for the models, like based on their requirement and based on their preferences, some require swing doors, some require sliding. So based on those requirements, once the pre-renders are finalized in SketchUp, then we go take up the laminates. So once they choose the color shades and all, that is applied on the pre-renders and rendering happens in V-Ray. So once the renders are finalized, saying I want this, okay, the exterior is done. This is the way I want my wardrobe. This is the way I want my modular kitchen. Top units should be with glass doors, profile doors, whatever, and base units with tandem trays. All that is finalized. Exterior, which requires the 3D pre-renders and renders are done. Now the same will be taken into AutoCAD for 2D level to give the internal layout, like interior. So now if, for example, you take the wardrobe, the exterior with a sliding shutter, you have finalized with these color shades and all, the laminates, everything finalized. Then how the internal of layout of the wardrobe will be explained there. So some may require only the shelves, some may require vertical, some may require hanger rod, some may require a lot of drawers, drawer unit. So based on the requirement of the client, the design of the interior layout will be done in AutoCAD and even the exterior, because AutoCAD will be used for the production. So finally, finally is because that's when we have a clarity of this is the size of wardrobe that I require. So then this measurement is completely in mm level because it goes to the production, right? So this is working drawing, we say. That's the working file that we use. So that for that we use AutoCAD. And after that, the in the site, the actual measurement is taken in level, because first the measurement which was taken is in feet and inches. The rough estimate, rough understanding. If there is 5 feet here, okay, 5 feet ka wardrobe I will do. Then after doing the internal layout and all, then we will have a clarity of how much 4,500 or so. That kind of clarity will be there. So after taking the pakka measurement in the site, then there will be a cut list which will be prepared. Cut list of the plans. Basically, the interior design happens with plywoods being pasted with laminates on top of it, and then they are cut to size. And if it is a 7 feet height wardrobe, then there will be 2 feet ka shutter. So 7 by 2, there is a plan to be cut for one shutter. The other shutter is the balance. So the plywoods come in 8 by 4 size. So this has to be pasted with the laminate that is chosen and then cut to size. These are the machines that we have in the factory. The pressing machine, the laminate, the mica sheet is pasted on the plywood and it is kept for, with the pressure of 60-ton pressure, it's kept for 6 hours for better bonding so that it doesn't get peeled off.
Okay.
So after that pressing is done, then it is taken to the panel saw machine where it is cut. Cut to the size which is given in this cut list, like say 7 feet by 2 feet. Then the edge is finished. The edge is finished with the edge tape. There are two different types of edging. Like you have post forming, the curved finish, and you have the square finish. So we have different machines for that. So whatever type of finish that they want in the edging, that kind is done. After that, once the plans are all processed, then they are QC is done and they are packed in the factory, and then it is sent to the site for the carpenters to fit there. They are called fit out consultants. So they'll be installing it there, screwing it up and fixing it there. So this is how any kitchen or wardrobes or crockeries or puja or whatever cabinets are done in the factory is getting fitted. So the entire process is, the full-fledged process of interior design project, starting from the design till the installation and handover. So during the project execution, we use MSP, as I said, like the software that is used for large format projects are MSP. a Microsoft project. Okay.
Yeah.
During design phase, as I said, SketchUp, V-Ray, and AutoCAD. So it is very important for a person to understand the process, understand it theoretically, and then learn these software so that they can do all of this, what I have said.
Okay, great, great. So, as you said, kitchen, yeah, puja, or whatever the bedroom, whatever you have done in interior design. So, actually, modular kitchen is a part of interior design.
Yes.
Yes. So, I want to know about modular kitchen concept from you.
Yeah. See, basic requirement of a designer is space planning.
Yeah.
Right now, we know that, we are in scarce of space. The most efficient planning of space is important for a good designer to make.
Yes.
So the kitchen, we maximum get enormous, layouts of apartments, be it any big builder. They cannot afford to give more than, say, 10 by 10. Or sometimes it's 15 by 10, very rarely. Otherwise, most of the kitchens are 10 by 7 only, 10 feet by 7 feet only. In 10 by 10 is a very average, I can say. Large format houses will have 10 by 15 or so. But within that, they have to plan all the storage units and the utensil storage, the provision storage, the grocery storage, the utensil storage, as well the cooking utilities. Like we have a lot of gadgets today, like oven, microwave oven, rice cookers, inductions, and so many baking ovens, range, hob, everything has to be accommodated in this given space. So modular kitchen, why normally modular kitchen is spoken highly is because it's too complicated, both in the design phase as well as in the execution phase. Execution during the installation, I was speaking about the fit out consultants going and installing, right? The easiest thing that they can do is wardrobe. It's easy to fit, tuck, tuck. Yes. But kitchen is very complex. Like you have so many pull-out trays, right? So they have to align, fit to size, and then do. So it's both in design as well as execution. It is a challenging place. That's why people call as modular kitchen design, modular kitchen. And there are different formats of modular kitchen itself. One is full modular kitchen, fully modular. One is semi-modular. Fully modular is where first we make the cabinets and position them on the wall, the base cabinet. There are two units in the kitchen. One is the base cabinet and then the wall unit. So the wall unit is for easy storage and taking, and base cabinet is for normally the utensils and heavier stuff to be kept. So the base cabinet is first placed, and on top of it, the granite, or there are different countertops which are available, quartz countertop or granite or marble, whatever. So those countertops are laid. So this is fully modular. It's module and it is being done through the modules. Semi-modular is where for Indian style, that too typically South Indian style of kitchen, it requires semi-modular because a lot of water will be used. They wash the countertops in the kitchen, right? So in fully modular, the challenge is it's a Western concept. Basically, in abroad, in Western countries, they don't wash, they don't spill a lot of water on the countertop. They just wipe it off, right? So that place, it's okay to have fully modular. The advantage of fully modular is that you will have entire space utilized. But semi-modular is there will be an RCC slab, which will be used for the countertop. And below that, so first the RCC slab will be laid by the builder, and below that the cabinets will be placed. Above that, the countertop will be placed. So it's semi-modular. The advantage is even if you wash the countertop, the cabinets will not get disturbed. The seepage will not be there. But the disadvantage is that 4-inch thickness of the RCC slab will be a waste of space. The storage will not be there. But people go for it because they want longevity, and even in the materials that we use in interiors. For kitchen alone, we use something called BWP grade. Material grade is BWP in plywood, which is called boiling water proof. Even if you pour boiling water in it, it will not get damaged for 72 hours, they'll say. There are ISI grades like ISI 710, like that.
Yes.
So those grades of, but in wardrobes and all, we use only MR grade. Normally, generally people use MR grade. MR is moisture resistant. Just even, I mean, here is where we use a lot of water, right? So even that BWP grade material is required. It is for mainly the quality and the longevity. Like for the next 10 years or 15 years, the kitchen will be undisturbed. It will not get damaged. For that to have a proof, this is what is taken care. So basically, kitchen is the area where the interior design's effective utilization will be done. Like they can plan the space very well, and if it's planned very well, everything can be accommodated in the given space. If it is not planned well, then you may have to run out like for storage and stuff. So there is in theory we teach major circulation area and minor circulation area.
Yes.
Right. So this is very much important in kitchen rather than anything. Other units are very easy to do. Kitchen is the toughest thing.
Yeah, because there is, as you said, there is a lot of we can say utensil, chimney, fridge, and this
everything. And in the draw pullouts also, there are different finishes we have. Like you would have seen metal baskets, wired metal baskets, or rimmed metal basket. There is something called tandem trays. Tandem tray metal baskets come in regular sizes like 21-inch, 19-inch, etc. So you have to design based on that. The basic requirement for interior designer is not just understanding the software, also understanding the materials in the market. It's based on the material also. Even in the plywood side, there are different sizes. There are 16 mm thickness plywood. There are 18 mm thickness. There are sometimes 25 mm which are used for giving good looks and all. So you should, the designer should also understand the materials which are used, including the hardware, the baskets and all. So the tandem trays give a good opportunity for the designer to design based on the available space. It's like if I'm going for a metal basket, then I have to only give 21-inch. If there are 24-inch, 3 inches waste.
Yes.
If it's only 19-inch, then I cannot use 21-inch basket. So there's a constraint there. But the tandem tray, it can stretch up to whatever size it is available till 3 feet. So that's an advantage. So where if the designer understands all these things also, they can design accordingly.
Yeah. Yes, good. So my question is you have interior design firm, your own firm. So usually you hire freshers as an intern or as an interior designer as well. So what are the challenges you have faced dealing with the freshers?
Okay, dealing with the pressure, there are two challenges. One, making them see, sometimes they come with some basic explored knowledge of the software. They would have explored themselves, or they would have learned as a part of their college curriculum, the AutoCAD, and they would have come. So training them on the real-time AutoCAD application, real-time SketchUp application, real-time V-Ray application is one challenge first.
Yes.
Second thing is making them understand what they actually, what the client will expect and the market's, material requirements, whatever is available. So these are definitely there. Basically, I was mentioning that we also run a Dream Zone, right? Which is a training institute training on interior design and fashion design. So we normally earlier this Dream Zone we started only 3 years back. In fact, today is the 3rd anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. So we started just before COVID, not knowing that COVID lockdown came. In 2020, we started. And March was the COVID lockdown.
Yes.
None of us knew. But okay, it just got picked up online. So later now it is 3rd anniversary. So prior to me opening the center, what I used to do is recruit students from CAD Center. So that CAD Center or Dream Zone institutes. So that they will come with the knowledge of the software. So one part is taken care. It is like software training is not required. But the understanding of the industry had to be trained. Like what the client, two parts. One is what is the expectation of the client, how to understand the client's expectation, how to comprehend it. The second part is what are available in the market as the material and as the design, different options which are available in the market. So these two understandings we have to give them. And we also have standardized practice of design process, starting from, we educate the client on the first day. We have, if there is a project which is signed up, then the first day there will be a Teams meet where we educate the client. The designer will be telling about the process that will happen, and first what they have to give for starting the design. And they have to also give, once the design, the pre-render is given, they should give the feedback within a couple of days. Otherwise, that's going to get delayed. So the project design process is explained, and then this process should be explained to the fresher. Then they will be starting to use. So other than that, basically software and the industry understanding with the client understanding. These are the main areas where a fresher has to be trained in.
Yeah, so as you said, means what practical skills should freshers upgrade on themselves is, as you said, he should know all the dimensions at least, and he should have practical knowledge as well.
Exactly. So he should understand the real-time usage of that particular space. So if there is a cabinet that the designer is designing, then he should understand how this cabinet is going to be used by the client in the real time, basis which they have to design. Otherwise, the design may look good, but functionally may not be good. So I always tell the interior design has to be functionally useful and aesthetically looking good. So the first aspect is functional utility. Functionally, it should be taken care. Later, it is aesthetically good. So only the aesthetics, then everyday functionality is going to be a challenge for the user. Then they are definitely not going to praise us.
Yeah. Okay. And what are the usual work profiles in designing or in project management?
Yeah, see, basically, you're speaking about the corporate work profile.
Yeah.
So basically, a person who is a fresher can start the career as a junior designer, and gain these real-time understanding. We actually put them in the site also to understand the real-time fitting happening and all. So, and they go visit the factories to understand how it is processed, so that everything will be a culmination of all these understanding can make them a good designer. So then they become a proper designer, a senior designer, and then a design lead. Basically, there are a lot of projects which are coming out now, and there are a lot of freelance designers are also required.
Yes.
Not only because if we have, say, 4 designers on roll, but when we have more projects, we also outsource.
Yes.
Thankfully to COVID, we have developed a lot of freelance work opportunities. So there are a lot of freelance designers available, and people also can become freelance designers just by learning interior design. A person, see, I am a non-engineer, turned out to be an interior design entrepreneur today.
Yes.
Yeah, it all starts with the passion, right? Where our passion goes, and it actually grows. So if somebody has a passion, then they can test that. If they are interested in the interior design, then they can learn this interior design course, and they can become a freelance designer as well. So this is also a huge scope. Plus, they can also take up projects. There are a lot of companies who are giving projects also outsourced, like subcontracting. There are big companies which are coming today as a big brand in India, where they do have engagements like partners. Even in our IT portal, the Connect Mojo platform, we have Connect Mojo partner one opportunities there. So if you are an interior designer, you want to take up projects also, you can take up like that. So there are that kind of freelance opportunity also. Or they can join companies. There are, in fact, the reason why I started Dream Zone is we require a lot of interns. So I was like initially taking from other training institutes. Then we started training ourselves so that we can train and we can use them here also. And the moment I launched Dream Zone Center here, we have a council, interior designers council. So all the other peer interior designers here in and around in Chennai, they all started asking, I need 4 designers, I need 3 designers.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the kind of opportunity we can go and work as a designer in other companies also and do freelance also. Plus, somebody is interested in going to site, visiting site, supervising, managing projects, and tracking the project. They can learn this project management as a part of interior design course itself. In your course also, you attach in project management, right? So basically, that project management, if somebody is understanding, they can also become a site supervisor or project manager. For this IT project that I was mentioning about, which we recently completed in Alandur, Chennai, we had engaged a project manager, full-time project manager. So that also is an opportunity, because what's very important is time. Within time, we have to complete. Because many people, they later realize the requirement of doing it on time compared to going for a cheaper quote. Sometimes people get deceived over the less price. And after seeing some less price, they go in somewhere. And just imagine, if I am starting a business and I have signed up a space, a commercial space, and my holiday period is only 30 days. If in 30 days I can complete the interior design, then I can start using the space from the day one of my paying rent. Otherwise, if the interior designer is going to take 3 months, so I'm losing 2 months of rent. Not only that, 2 months of business opportunities also lost.
Yes.
2 months I could have started business. We've done many salons, many salon partners, natural salons. Many salon partners, they have told us that, the advantage we see is you commit 45 days and you have given it on that particular day. Wherein many people, they do it for 5 months also. See, they will understand the pain of the salon's space rent will be like, say, 1 lakh rupee or something. The 1 lakh rupee rent plus the opportunity lost for doing business in those 3 months, 4 months extra time. So that's, again, when compared to that, a seamless, complete, completely seamless, hassle-free execution. For that, project management is required. The reason why Synergy Decor is able to vouch on proper delivery, on-time delivery, is because we have trained project managers and trained site supervisors who are given the process understanding, and they manage through this process. So that is very important, so that the client will not have a tension of following up with the carpenter. Where are you? Are you going to come or not? There's a team here who will professionally update the client every day that, your team, the team today will be doing all these works. The team will not come today. That also will be mentioned in the group as a message. So that's very important. So all these are the opportunities of students getting into interior design.
Okay, great. So, ma'am, I just want your one project. Means, can you explain your particular project and tell us the role of softwares in that project? And
since we have done a lot of commercial projects also. Normally, residence projects, the design softwares will be very much required, because so many iterations. People have it close to the heart, right? They're going to live there for long. It's a lifetime experience. So there will be a lot of iterations happening. So SketchUp is one software which helps very well in iterating the number of times. And the pre-renders gets iterated, and of course V-Ray rendering time will be taking, but the output is good. Lumion was also there, but we use V-Ray here. And these two software plus the AutoCAD for our measurements and production requirement, these 3 software. As I said, one project, if you want me to tell, I can pick this recently done IT company. In Chennai here, we did 3-story building. We designed it in less than 2 months. The entire space was designed, including cafeteria. Everything was designed. Again, we use the same software, SketchUp, V-Ray, and AutoCAD for the designs. And then the management, I would only tell that it was because of the scheduling done in MSP tracked completely consistently, we were able to complete in 60 days. We committed 45 days and we did only 45 days. 15 days in between was lockdown, second lockdown. So we
Okay.
worked that time. So otherwise, the working days were 45 days and 3-story building it was, and it was completely completed. I mean, properly completed and handed over properly. So this was possible because of the scheduling done and monitoring and tracking through the project also, and driving the team. There was a dedicated project manager. So that project was very successful because of the help of this software.
Okay, great. So, what are the expectations from client? Means, whatever they told you that they want cafeteria and they want.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So basically, there was a different challenge from the client side also. Initially, when they started, that was a startup when we started the project. But later they became so big that initially they gave the requirement for 160 seat, or not even 160, 140 seater, right? The workstations, number of
Yes.
workstations were 140. So we designed it in a different way. We gave a lot of green areas, the lounges and common areas and all were given. So in the design, it was all done. And through the design itself, in 1 month, they started recruiting more people. And they wanted, earlier they were thinking many people will be working from home, but people were interested in coming and working to the office. So they had to accommodate so many theaters. So they said they added 20 more, 20 more. Later it became 200. So we had to customize the area which were kept for green space and the common space and all to accommodate more workstations. So from the client side, in fact, we have placed some workstations in the third floor between the cafeteria and the entertainment area also, because they were like growing very fast that time and they recruited many people. It was an IT company.
Yeah.
So that was initially the requirement was a little less, and later it grew within 2 months itself, within the design completion itself. And during the execution, there were 20 seats added more. So it was to be customized. So imagine if it had all been manual, it would have been definitely tough. But for the software, it was immediately customized and sent. So the client's expectation was, I mean, the requirement was clear, but the numbers kept on increasing.
Yeah. So ultimately he changed his mind and ultimately changed his expectations also.
Yes, very much. We have to, and in spite of all these things, we completed the project because the design phase itself, the changes happened. So during the design, the 2 months design itself, the numbers got increased and the changes happened. And we completed everything, because once you start the execution, if there is any design change, then it will be a very big challenge, because the procurement would have happened according to the earlier design. So in our process itself, we say, once you sign off the design, then this design only will be getting into the production. And our process with the factory is that 70% of the production happens in the factory itself. Only 30%, which is like fitting alone, will be happening in the site. The panels, the TV panels and the dividers, the wall panels, all those will be happening completely in the site only. But for that, the cabinets and all will be happening 70% production in the factory and 30% in the site. So imagine, after 70% of work is over, now you come and do a change in the design, then it's tough.
Yes. So basically communication skill is, yes, of course, it plays a very important role in
very important, starting from the first day of we thankfully, again, to COVID. After COVID, we started Teams meeting, and that's being very effective. So Microsoft virtual meeting through Microsoft Teams. It's like earlier we used to invite the clients to our office. So there's a design room, the boardroom, where the designer will be connecting to the TV, and she will be showing the designs, and the clients can tell and all. All those were happening physically. So there used to be a delay of availability of the client to come to our design studio. So now after COVID, like once everyone are very comfortable with Zoom meetings and virtual. So it's like we call them in Teams, and from the day one, it's all communicated properly. And communication is the key for the success rate of any project. Because as I said, we start a group on the first day of the project once the advance is revealed. So in that group, all the stakeholders, whoever are going to service the project, plus the client side, everyone, husband, wife, daughter, son, whoever are going to give the input, all those people will be added in the group, and along with me also. I will be a silent observer there in the group. The team completely handles based on the process. So it's like the day one, it starts with this group, and the designer communicates on the design process. Understanding the requirement also is a very key role of communication.
Yes, yes.
No, I should know if I am doing a house for you, your modular kitchen, your way of visualizing requirements and all, I should be able to comprehend and bring it in my design. So that again is a very important part. And then me communicating why I have given you this cabinet, why I have given you a tandem tool, why I have given you a soft closing hinge here, the closure, no, the hinges and the channels and all. What I have used and why I have used that. That's again a role of communication. And then once it goes to the production and then to the from the factory to the site, the house for fitting, that's the real place where communication is required, because you have to communicate to these technicians, the carpenters, painters, the electricians, plumbers, all those people, to enable the 3D and 2D in the site. You have given a 3D and 2D commitment to the customer, but they have to bring it in the site.
Yes.
So to make them do what you have committed to the client, that's again communication which drives.
Yes, yes. So have one project, if you can show us.
Yeah, I can definitely show one second.
Just a minute, I will.
1 second.
Yes, now you can share your screen.
1 second, I'll just open it.
Yeah, yeah. It was very nice talking to you, ma'am. It is going very well and very, very interesting it is.
The pleasure is mine also, Pratiksha. 1 second, I'll
sure.
open the website itself. There are a lot of projects in this. I hope I had kept it. How do I share the screen?
There is one share screen.
Yeah. Am I?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, this is our company, Synergy Decor, where we have kept the project details and all. So we do residential interiors and the commercial spaces, showrooms and all. And the training institute I was mentioning about to become an interior designer. This is the factory. So yeah, factory is the place where, so the residence projects, these are some pictures that we have done. So basically the reason why I spoke about the kitchen 1 second.
Yeah.
This is Rajesh Pawar. We did it in Bangalore. See, this is a 2-line kitchen. So this is a very narrow kitchen in which you have to accommodate all these. But the length is there, but it's very narrow kitchen. So 2-line only can be effective. If you put a L here completely, then the both corners will be wasted because it's very narrow. Right? So that's basically something the designer has to understand. And yeah, so that's the way this project is again a very thoughtful project. Here you see, you have a round kitchen like with a breakfast counter also, because it's a broad kitchen. It's kind of a square type and it's an open kitchen. We suggested the client like open kitchen, and you also have 1 second. Next photo I'll take. So you have these are the bedrooms, and here in this view you will see it's like you have good enough space here, so you can give this counter also. So that this is the quartz countertop that I was mentioning about, the different countertops we have, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is a sliding shutter, where the sliding shutter we have kept fabric, the fabric which is used for their curtain. So it is, the fabric, and on top of the fabric there will be a glass.
Okay.
So bottom is the laminate. It's a sliding shutter.
Okay, great.
So the adjacent side, if you are able to see, this is a curtain. right? The same fabric we have used for the sliding shutter also. This is the TV unit, right?
This is something new.
Yeah, and the similar pattern we have given for the wallpaper, and the similar pattern we have given for blinds here.
Okay.
The color shades are very important, right?
Yes, yes.
So again, here, this is also a sliding shutter, but the sliding shutter has a metal groove and it's a lacquered glass. The lacquered glass gives the elegant feeling here.
Okay.
Right? And this is a reapered ceiling. It's a false ceiling, but done in plywood, wooden reaper ceiling. So this gives, see, this normally where we give is where it's a very narrow path, but to make it broader, we give this. Right? So maybe there are a lot of projects that, this again is a project which again reapered ceiling, and this is a different false ceiling we have given. And here we have given wall cladding also in the TV unit. For placing TV, it is kept as a wall paneling, like with a plywood panel. And here it is wall cladding, which is given. And this is a CNC divider, which is kept, CNC cut divider, which is kept here. And there's one more site I would probably tell you. This one, this was a proper 3 BHK flat, which we converted as a Chettinad style residence. The concept, the requirement from the client was that they wanted the living space as Chettinad. Chettinad is southern part, like in South India, in Tamil Nadu, there is a place called Chettinad. It's like you would have seen this kind of pillars and all, right? 1 second. This kind, this kind of pillars. This is the living room. This is, I mean, I should, we don't have that picture in website. I should have shown you the original picture of how it was, like a normal hall. It was a normal flat, in a normal 3 BHK flat, no, 20 by 20 hall will be there, right? Yes, it was that kind of. So we made it as a Chettinad style living space. And she has 2 daughters. One daughter wanted it to be a European model. One daughter wanted it to be an Indian model. So we made it as, this is the European model that we gave with the wall cladding like this and a rope shells. Once again, it's taking time to load. And in this room itself, there will be a adjacent, there will be another wardrobe. Okay. This is the Chettinad style, like even the puja room, very authentic, old traditional style, and the reapered ceiling with those antique lights and all. Yes, the door and the columns are made from plywood. Oh, sorry. Door is real wood. That pillar is real wood. The remaining parts are plywood. Okay. So this is again the kitchen where we have placed Atankudi tiles. Atankudi tiles is a very traditional handmade tile from South India. Like that's again a traditional one. And what is the part there, white part in kitchen? Yes. Which part? This one. No, below that. Yeah. Here they wanted to keep a oven there. So below that, it will be wicker basket. It's a wooden basket, bamboo wicker basket. So for storing the vegetables. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So and this is that other storage crockery unit, and one normal bedroom they wanted. That was this. So it's a very normal contemporary style of wardrobe. So this kind, and they wanted the study as a very different style. So with ladders kind of effect in the leg, and then the study table with the bookshelf like this, open bookshelf. Right. So that, and one more I would show is this one, where this is a villa, which we did. 1 second. I'm not sure if it's loading. Yeah. This we did in Coimbatore. So here also you see this is the villa, basically total villa, where we did almost this kind of puja room where the countertops, they required this kind of look, and contemporary plus the traditional. On the
Hmm.
doors, there will be opening which are done with glass, the tempered glass with frosty stickers. And this is the repeat ceiling we spoke about, and inside the TV panel,
Yes.
and the blinds also matching. So this one is again a sliding shutter.
Yeah.
The sliding shutter has a glossy laminate, so
Hmm.
that the image that you see there is
Yes.
the reflection of the false ceiling that we have done.
Yes, yes, yes.
And the cot also we did. In that cot, we have given the same color and the
Hmm.
matching combination. And there's a
Yes.
sit out area here adjacent in the adjacent side alongside the window. So there will be a cushion on top of it. It's
Hmm.
not seen in the picture. So there's a storage cabinet with a seater.
Okay.
So with this given space, how I design is important. So this
Hmm.
kind of in false ceiling itself, we can make CNC designs as well. So this is a CNC design inside the false ceiling, and this is placed like first there is a layer of false ceiling, and then there will be a lighting provision, and then acrylic sheet will be kept, and on top of it the CNC, so that the look with the illumination is there. You can see the illumination inside.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
That's kind.
It was very
And
nice looking.
yeah, so this is that bedroom with the false ceiling and the reflection.
Hmm.
Right? And we also did this artificial grass in their open terrace,
Hmm.
along with this sitting area, the chairs and
Yeah. So all these projects are made in SketchUp software and
Yes,
V-Ray.
yes. The
Yeah.
designs are done in SketchUp, and we have rendered them in V-Ray, and we have rendered. In fact, you see the pictures behind me. All these are 3D only. They are not
Okay.
real. They are.
Okay.
In fact, I would show you. This is what we have done.
Ma'am, you can stop sharing your screen because you are.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
If it is done, you can.
Yeah, it's
yes.
done. See,
Yeah.
you saw this in real.
Yes.
The
Yes.
website has this in real, but this is the 3D render.
Yeah, and it is very realistic view.
Yeah. This is the 3D render of what we did for an office. So the
Okay.
3D renders are also there with us. So these are all 3D renders, and this is the pillar design and all. So all these are done using SketchUp and V-Ray.
Okay, great, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
it is really SketchUp and V-Ray software basically it gives you very realistic views.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People definitely don't believe that this is a 3D. Everyone who comes to my cabin, they ask, is it 3D? It's a real photo. This is 3D. But what I showed you in the net is all real photos of our project.
Yes.
But this is the 3D. So we used to
Okay.
tell this 3D, we give you and we make it in real.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yes. So thank you, ma'am, for your valuable time, and you shared a lot of great experience of you, and of course, this will be helpful for our fresher students for their career guidance.
Yes, Pratiksha, thanks a lot for inviting me. And I'm sure you're doing a very great job. Mr. Kaustub and the entire team is doing a very good job in motivating the freshers to understand what's the requirement. Because see, as I initially said, this, the entire industry, the opportunity is huge. Interior industry, the space is huge, and because in India, it's picking up right now. The growth is very fast.
Yes.
So there are a lot of openings, and freshers should understand how and what they should take so that develop themselves, so that they can get inside and use the opportunity which is available. And the effort that you are putting in getting these information shared with the students is amazing. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for calling me as well in this.
And thank you so much, ma'am, for coming this. And you shared a lot of knowledge, and your experience is of course helpful for our students. Yes.
Thank you, and I'm sure we can add more value if we have opportunity to have more sessions like corporate connects like this.
Yes, yes.
Other people also. Nice work that you're doing. All the very best. Keep doing this very well.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much for
you.
your time.
Thanks for following.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so
Good
much.
day. Yeah.